Were you going to be over here? Or are you going to be back here?
I was planning on staying
there.
here.
Yeah,
so I can monitor here
Yep.
and there. Just poke your head out. I hit record before.
Yep, it's
Can
recording.
Can you tap his face on the LCD monitor? Just gently tap his face.
Yep.
Did a square go over it?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Are you ready, Robert?
Yeah.
Let's get this started. Okay, Robert, talk about how you got into boxing. How you were born in Sweden, raised in Finland. Did that have any effect on your boxing?
Yeah, I was born in I was born in Sweden. I was only 2 years old when we moved back to Finland. My father and mother had a job in Sweden because it was tough times in Finland getting jobs back then. So I was only 2 when we moved back to Finland. So I basically grew up in Finland, and I'm a Finn. I have a double citizenship, so I have Swedish and Finnish citizenships, but I feel like a Finnish guy. So
Okay.
I grew up in Finland, and I have Finnish friends. So.
And when did you first get into boxing? How did that start?
Yeah, I got into boxing. My father was a boxing trainer. He had he had himself boxed in Sweden. So when we moved back to Finland, he just took me and my brothers with him to training, and I just kind of got stuck there. So I have been training since I was like 10, 11 years old. I have over 200 amateur fights. My father was my trainer for 11 years, so after that I got a professional contract and moved to Germany. I lived there for 6 years, boxed many fights there, and now I'm boxing here.
Great. And where's your biggest fan base?
My biggest fan base is, I think, is Finland. Of course, Sweden, Norway, Denmark as well. But I think Finnish is the biggest fan base because I'm grown up there. I have the most media coverage there. So I think, yeah, Finland.
Great. And how did the nickname the Nordic Nightmare start?
The Nordic Nightmare, yeah. It was back in, I think, 2008 or something like that. I was boxing in Germany. One German reporter came to me and said, "You look like a Nordic Nightmare." And I said, maybe. And then it kind of stuck with me. Everybody started calling me that, and that's how it came to be. And I stuck with it and said, this is me now.
Great. And talk about what boxing means to you and about representing Finland. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. I've been doing this for 20 years, so of course I wouldn't be doing this if I wouldn't believe in myself anymore. So I think I could find easier job somewhere, but boxing is to me it's like a lifestyle. You live it. You know, you have to eat correctly, sleep correctly, train correctly, do everything around boxing. Even like with my family, when we go on vacation when I have the time to do that. So boxing is everything. Boxing is my whole life. I've been doing this since I was a kid. And representing Finland, of course, I want to do big things. I'm already 2 times European champion, but I want to go for the gold, be world champion. That's my goal.
Great. And your first step onto that goal is next Sunday. And just so you know, we're going to say March 8th because that's where it's going to air in a lot of the countries where we're broadcasting this fight. So when we refer to it, we're going to say March 8th. So this fight against Helenius on March 8th is your first step. It's nominated for the for the title. Are you training any differently for this fight than you have for past fights? Talk a little bit about your training for this fight.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of cardio, and I haven't stopped training since my last fight. I had of course, a couple of days off on Christmas Eve and stuff like that, but I've been training, and we had the suspicion that this fight is gonna come up, and I've been wanting to go high-level fight for a big long time. So I'm ready. We've been doing more cardio, a lot of boxing, of course. My father been also helping with some pad works and stuff like that, technical stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm going to stop right. Can you start over and just say I've been preparing for this fight with Kaunaki, and then go into how you've been training.
Okay,
just to
yeah,
kind of
okay,
give me
yeah,
the,
yeah.
Okay, so
I-
how have you been training for this fight differently with Kaunaki than all your other previous fights?
Yeah, I've been preparing for Kolonaki for a long time. I've been doing a lot of bag work, a lot of pad work, a lot of cardio because I know he's gonna come. He's gonna throw a lot of punches. He has a lot of volume. So with Johan, we have talked a lot about how we can deal with this and how I should proceed, and it suits my style, I think, perfectly because I'm a tall fighter. Stick and move.
Great. Do you feel you are in some of the like one of the best shapes of your career right now? Like, what type of shape do you feel you're in for this fight?
Yeah, of course, yes. Like I said, I've been doing this for 20 years. I feel like this is my time now. Everything, sparring, training has been going well. I have not been sick now. I've been training. So I feel good.
Do you sleep at all?
Yeah, I try to get 8 hours of sleep every night. So the rest is there as well.
Great. Diet, a lot of meat, you said?
My diet, yeah, it's a lot of meat. Mostly meat, eggs, and dairy. Of course, some vegetable here and there, but I don't want to eat my food as food, you know. So no.
Gotcha. Do you feel your fight with Gerald Washington? Why do you feel that was viewed as such a poor showing from you? They said you were maybe gassed out, and Gerald Washington was obviously a guy that Kaunaki beat. Why do you feel that happened in that fight? How is it different in this fight?
I think I didn't take it seriously enough, maybe.
He sort of said, I didn't take the fight with Gerald Washington seriously.
Okay, yeah. I didn't take the fight with Gerald Washington seriously enough. I think I was already preparing for the next level fight, so it was my fault. Of course, it was a poor fight. I lost, so I'm not gonna let that happen again.
Great. What did that loss do to you, like mentally?
First, of course, it was devastating. I didn't want to believe it that I could lose to that level fight. I felt poor a couple of weeks, but then I started training again, and then I was more motivated than ever. I wanted to come back, and I wanted to show that I'm better than this. So.
Great. And what do you feel right now are your greatest strengths heading into this fight?
My greatest strengths in this fight is I'm tall, I'm fast, and I have the stamina to go 12 rounds.
Do you think this fight will go 12 rounds?
Maybe. Never know. Boxing is a fun sport that way, you know. Of course, you can head and go and guess and make, I don't know.
Make assumptions?
Yes, exactly. Wait a second. I don't know. Can you ask it again?
Yes. What are your predictions for the fight? Do you think it's going to go 12 rounds?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm prepared to go 12 rounds, but you know, you never know. Boxing is kind of funny like that. One shot can end the fight. So I don't know.
I mean, you're a big puncher. Kaunaki's, we know, is a big puncher. How do you feel you're going to combat his punching power?
Stick and move.
So you're going to stick and move, say, I'm going to come back Kaunaki, but stick it and move and stick it and move. And
yeah. That's of course, you can go in and brawl with him, but I think because he's shorter and heavier than me, that's stupid. He's just gonna wear me down if I'm gonna go and brawl with him. I could do that, but then he would wear me down. So my best skill is to use my boxing. I have a good technique. I've been boxing for over 20 years, so I'm gonna use my technique and my boxing skill to outbox him.
And talk a little about that. You've had more fights than he has in your career. You're 36 years old. He's
35.
35. Sorry, 35. He's younger than you, but you have more experience. So it's pretty much youth versus experience. How do you think your experience will help you in this fight?
Every fight is different. My experience of course, make me more calm. I have been in this situation many times before. I think it's gonna suit me well, and that experience gonna give you more calm, and that's gonna ultimately give you more stamina than the more nervous and shakier guy. So.
And obviously, you know, all your fans of the Nordics are going to be tuning in and rooting for you. Tell us why should the fans of the Nordics tune in to see you fight? What are they going to see when they watch you? Why should they tune in?
Boxing fans in the Nordics, of course, they should tune into this fight. It's one of the biggest fights in Nordic countries in a big, long time. So I hope they're going to be interested and want to watch this fight.
What are they going to see?
They're going to see a spectacular fight. A lot of happening.
Great. Now, Kanaki has never lost, right? He's 19-0, 15 KOs.
Sometimes going to be the first, though.
So that's what I want you to say. That
Yeah.
Say Kanaki's never lost. That's about to change. You know, something like to that effect.
Yeah. Kolnaki have never lost, so this is going to be a new experience for him.
Great. We know some fights take years off fighters' careers. Bo versus Holyfield, Lewis versus Klitschko, etc. In the recent Kaunaki versus Areola fight, Kaunaki took a lot of damage. Did you believe that fight affected Kaunaki? Do you think it maybe giving him a little disadvantage heading into this fight?
It's hard to tell. I try not to focus on other fights. Like I said, I have made that mistakes many times before. I'm just gonna view this fight as this fight and only this fight. Of course, some fights can affect differently in different fights, but I see this is only gonna. It was a hard fight, anyways. He won the fight, and it was a really close and hard fight.
Just talk about you know, I saw the fight obviously with Kaunak and Areola, and then going to it was a hard
Okay,
fight.
yeah. I saw the fight with Kolnak and Areola. It was a tough fight, hard fight, and I think that's gonna make him a little bit stronger because a hard fight is always a hard fight, and that's a good experience in my book. So. I think it doesn't affect this fight this much. I think I have my game plan, and when I stick to my game plan, it's gonna work out fine.
Great. This will only be the second time you fought in the U.S. How does that fighting here differ than fighting overseas?
Yeah, my second time fighting here in the States. It's huge. First time I fought, I wasn't used to the time difference and stuff like that. Normally I'm asleep at the fighting time. So, but second time, this time we are now more prepared. We are more in time, and I like the boxing atmosphere here in the States. I like it a lot.
Talk about a little bit how you told me before. You've been here for 2 weeks. You've been training nonstop. You're ready. Your mindset's here in the U.S. You're ready for Brooklyn. You're all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So we've been here in the States for 2 weeks before the fight. Now we've been sparring here. We've been training here nonstop. Getting used to the atmosphere here in the States. My mindset is on this fight and only this fight. You know, so I'm ready and prepared.
And Kaunaki, this is his 10th fight in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Obviously, he's going to be a heavy crowd favorite. How does that motivate you, or does it, when you hear all these fans chanting for the opponent? How does that make you feel going into that fight?
I've been in those situations also.
Which situation?
I've been in those situations before when the crowd is cheering for the opposite side. It doesn't really affect me that much because I'm so focused on the fight. I have so much experience. Like I said, I have over 200 amateur fights, so the crowd was in some point of my career a distraction, and I had to take it off. Like whatever they say, I'm not gonna let that affect me because this is boxing.
And can you say something to the effect that, you know, the crowd can cheer all they want for Kaunaki on March 8th. It's not going to affect me one bit. I'm going to go with my game plan.
Okay. The crowd can chant all they want for Kaunaki. It's not going to affect me in any way. So I'm gonna come out there and be myself, and I'm gonna win.
Great. What would it mean to you to bring home to become a true contender for the World Heavyweight Championship? What would that mean going home to Finland with that in your back pocket, knowing that you are now a true contender for the World Champion?
I think it would be when I'm gonna go home and be the true contender for the World Heavyweight title. I think that's gonna mean the most to myself. Of course, the Finnish media as well, but to prove to myself that I'm in this for real. Like, I've been in this branch for so long, and I've been training and fighting on, and I want to show myself that what you put your mind to, you can achieve.
Do you feel you deserve to be in the likes of the conversation with the Furies and the Wilders and the Joshuas?
I don't think in those terms. Sorry, I don't. Time will show.
Okay. And what is it? I mean, did you watch the fight with Fury and Wilder? And what does that mean to you when a Fury beats a Wilder, or even like an Ortiz can stand toe to toe a Wilder, or an Ortiz beats a Joshua? When you see that, does that motivate you?
No, not really. It's like I try to stay emotionally not available to other fights because I have my fight to focus on. So I don't think in those terms. I just try to focus on my fight. What's my next step? So.
Okay. About a year ago, Kaunaki faced Gerald Washington. He beat him in the second round. He destroyed him. And the reason I'm talking about this fight is because we actually own the rights to the fight, so we can show some of it. Did you see that fight against Gerald Washington?
Yeah, some clips, yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel? Why do you feel he was so dominant in that fight against Gerald Washington? And how are you going to make sure that doesn't happen to you and get knocked out in the second round?
Yeah, I'm not Washington. I think he.
Why do you think
He surprised because he surprised him maybe with his volume. I'm coming, and Washington didn't have anything to put him, like, put some respect between the barriers. Like, I think he surprised Washington too much, and Washington was shell shocked. I don't know, like he was frozen. He couldn't do anything.
Tell us why he's not going to surprise you.
I've been in this situation many times, so and I think we have had a good amount of sparring partners that do the same things that he does.
Okay, great. And we're going to show you. We're going to film you shooting, hitting a heavy bag, kind of doing that kind of stuff. Can you talk about a little bit about what that, not just the sparring, but other types of training you've been doing? I know you said cardio and things, but please expand on that a little bit so we show the footage of you doing. We have you talking over that kind of stuff. Just to prepare for Kaunaki.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of heavy bag work, jump rope, sparring. Of course, we've been doing a lot of physical training, lots of running, assault bike. We've been doing a lot of different trainings, a lot of circuit trainings, a lot of course, boxing focused training.
Great. Let's see, what else? Let's do a couple others. We talked about Kaunaki and his punching power. What are your thoughts on this, especially after his record-breaking performance against Chris Elliott? We talked a little about Areola, but just expand a little more on his punching power, because you guys are both big punchers. So
yeah, I think the punching power is not as high as mine. He has the more volume. He's destroying opponents by doing more volume than the opponent is doing. So, and like Chris Arola, it was a really close fight there as well. So it was really Chris Arola in the end rounds. He was a little bit more dominating. So I don't know. He throws a lot of punches, and I think that can be affected as a strong puncher.
You thinking about maybe going to the body a little more with.
I can't reveal no secrets.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that one. Do you believe at all that you're being overlooked? What can the American audience know about you that would convince them that you shouldn't be overlooked and that you are a true contender?
This fight is gonna show that. This fight, I'm gonna show everything that I have.
Great. What do you have a message for your Finnish fans? Any message you want to give them before
yeah.
this fight?
I hope you're gonna tune into this fight. I hope you're gonna cheer on me and let's win together.
Great. Can you do that one more time? Say, hey, I hope the Nordic fans tune in.
Yeah,
The
okay.
Nordics specifically, hope the Nordic fans tune in. You're going to watch a great fight, and you're going to see me victorious and come home as a true World Heavyweight Championship contender. Something to that effect.
Yeah, yeah. Should I look in the
Look
camera?
at
Okay.
Is that one still recording just real quick?
Yep.
So I hope you Nordic fans gonna tune into this fight. You're gonna see a spectacular, good fight, and I'm gonna come home as a heavyweight contender.
Great. We already talked about Areola. Is there anything else that you want to, for your digital?
Were they on? They
Yep,
added to
I
that
got all
sheet?
that. Yep. That's all the message for your Finnish fans. We already talked about Areola. We already talked about him maybe being overlooked. We talked about the punching power. Let me just see if we have anything else.
Here, I'm gonna cut this real quick.
I don't think there's anything else I have. That's it.
Rolling.
Talk a little bit about why this fight has more meaning to maybe perhaps some other fights, or is this one of the most important fights in your career? If so, why?
Almost every fight is the most important fight of my career because you have to win the fight to get on to the next level, and of course this is one of the closest fights to a world title I have ever had. So of course it's my most important fight. So I have done extra hard work, extra hard mental work, physical work, and everything. I've done everything I can in my power to be the best I can in this fight.
Perfect. All right, so now we're gonna do some. The interview part of that is done. Now we're gonna do some tags and also 5 things. So we have a segment called 5 Things You Didn't Know About. So basically, it's gonna be 5 things you didn't know about Robert Helenius. All right, like your dream car, that kind of stuff. Like that.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want you to say into the camera. This time you're not looking right. You don't want us to look at me. You're into the camera for these. You're gonna say, "Hi, I'm Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and here are 5 things you don't know about me."
Okay.
And this is in the camera.
Yeah. Hello, this is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and here is 5 things you don't know about me.
That's okay. Do one more time.
Yeah. Hello, this is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and here is 5 things you didn't know about me.
Good. One more time. Do one more time. And 5 things you don't know about.
Okay. Hello, this is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and here is 5 things you don't know about me.
Great. Why did you get into boxing? And you kind of already answered this,
Yeah,
but we're just going to
yeah.
answer it again in a little more succinct.
I
You
got
can do
like,
the same thing you said before.
yeah, I got into boxing because my father was a trainer and he asked me if I want to go train.
What's your favorite movie?
That's a hard one now. There's so many.
And you can say that there's so many, and you can name a few if you want.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many.
There's so many movies out there, you know. I can specifically name one, but for the longest time was Saving Private Ryan, or then, of course, the Finnish movies, Talvisota, Winter War. So.
Great. What's your favorite music?
Also, favorite music. There is like so much. I can't answer specific.
What about style? of music?
Old school rock, old rock. Yeah, 70s, 60s.
Perfect. What's your favorite meal? Oh, wait, hold on one second.
This
This guy.
this guy said, I don't want to be with them.
New battery.
Yeah. Camden's Clear Water Revival. What is it right?
CCR.
CCR, yeah.
Clear's Career Revival, love him. I've seen John Fogerty probably about 10 times.
Okay.
He's great.
Yeah.
What a guitarist. I mean,
Yeah, it's crazy. Man.
That's music.
yes.
Yeah, because all times
I
they
love all those songs.
really.
Springsteen, I love Springsteen.
Yeah.
He's like my
Yeah.
favorite.
My favorite.
I've seen him about 65 times in concert. The last 2 shows I saw, he played 4 hours straight.
Oh,
4 hours.
man.
He's
That's
crowd
like-
surfing. He's going, no one younger can compete with him.
No,
You know what I
no.
mean? They don't have.
He's like a true artist.
Yes,
you
and
know.
he's enjoying himself.
Yeah.
You know,
And
he's
his
an
new album,
entertainer.
Western Stars.
Oh
is-
yes, I love. I saw the movie. Did you see the
Yeah,
Western
yeah.
Stars movie? Yeah, yeah.
I watched it on the airplane. down
Yes. Oh,
Ah.
he's amazing. So he's the most talented guy.
there. Yep.
All right, so we're ready, Eddie? Sorry about that. What's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal is a big steak.
Mine too. Last one, your dream car.
My dream car, I have to say, Dodge Challenger.
Very cool. Now we're going to go into some tags. So all you're going to do is repeat after me.
Yeah.
All these are going to start. I'm not going to say every one is hi. I'm Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and then whatever I say.
Okay.
So everyone's going to say hi. I'm Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and you're going to look into the camera. And the first one is simply that, and you are watching Fight Sports.
So I'm gonna say my
You're gonna say,
name.
hi, I'm
yeah,
Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and you're watching Fight Sports.
Okay. Oh man. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and you're watching Fight Sport.
Perfect. You're gonna say the same thing, except and you're watching Fight Sports Max.
Okay. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and you're watching Fight Sport Max.
Perfect. Do it one more time, because I think you said
Max.
Fight Sport. It's Fight Sports.
Fight Sports.
Yep. Fight Sports
Fight
Max.
Sports Max. Hi. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and you're watching Fight Sports Max.
You got it.
Yes.
Can you, when you say just, you went up a little too
Okay,
high? Yeah,
okay.
right where you
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it.
yeah. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and you're watching Fight Sports Max.
Perfect. Same thing, Helenius, Nordic Nightmare. Watch me take on Adam Kaunacki live March 8th on Fight Sports.
God damn.
So it's watch me take on
Watch me take on Kolnachi.
Adam Kaunacki live March 8th on Fight Sports.
God damn, that's hard. So one
You'll
more
be doing
time.
a lot of these.
Yeah, one
So
more
hi,
time.
I'm Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare.
Yeah, I know.
Watch me take on Adam
Watch
Kaunacki
me take on Adam Kolnachi, 8th of March.
live March 8th on Fight
Live,
Sports.
8th on March.
On Fight Sports. Yep.
For fuck's sake. Watch me. Can you tell it?
Hi, I'm Robert Helenius.
Yeah, no, that's fine, but
got
yeah, that I got, but
Sorry. After that,
Yeah.
watch me
watch me
take on
take on Adam Kolnachi
live,
live March 8th
on Fight Sports.
on Fight Sports. Maybe we could, because
I have it right here if
Yeah,
you want it.
yeah. yeah,
And then just put it to the chair next to you when you're ready.
yeah. Kolnachi live. Watch me take on Adam Kolnachi live March 8th.
Grab my bag. So I have a copy and he has a copy.
Yeah.
So we can keep that.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. Watch me take on Adam Kolnachi live 8th of March on Fight Sports.
Okay, one more time.
Yeah, yeah,
But that you're getting it.
yeah, yeah. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. Watch me take on Adam Kolnachi live 8th of March on Fight Sports.
Can you say one in Finnish too? You say one in Finnish? That what you just said was just saying.
Yeah, I could say that in Finnish.
Why don't we do the finished ones after?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
gonna say the same thing. you
Same,
just did,
yeah,
except
and
add
Max,
to it.
yeah. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. Watch me take on Adam Kolnacki live 8th of March on Fight Sports Max.
Perfect. Same thing, except we're going to say this weekend instead of
Yeah,
March 8th.
yeah.
This weekend live
Yeah.
on Fight Sports.
Let's wait for this music to go. For
Yeah,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not CCR. Bruce Springsteen's a screw. You're getting that a lot? And you're really?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, hi, I'm Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. Watch me take on Adam Kolnacki live this weekend on Fight Sports.
Yep. Do that one more time.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. Watch me take on Adam Kolnacki live this weekend on Fight Sports.
Try that one more time.
Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. Watch me take on Adam Kolnacki live this weekend on Fight Sports.
Perfect. You're going to say the same thing, just add the max at the end.
Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. Watch me take on Adam Kolnacki live this weekend on Fight Sports Max.
Perfect. So for the next few, you're just going to say, hi, my name is the same thing, and you're watching Fight Sports on, and then I'll give you the name of these. So the first one is Digita. Hi, I'm Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, and you're watching Fight Sports on Digita.
Okay. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on Digita. Digita.
Try one more time. Digita.
Yeah, Digita. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on Digita. Fuck. Digita. Digita.
Yep.
Digita. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports Digita.
You're watching Fight Sports on Digita.
Oh. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on Digita.
One more time.
Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports live on Digita. Digita.
You don't have to say live.
No, okay, yeah. Uno momento. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on Digita.
Perfect. Same thing, except instead of Digita, it's Alyssa.
Elisa.
Alyssa.
Elisa. Elisa.
Alyssa.
Elisa or Elisa.
Alyssa.
Elisa.
Yep. Alyssa.
Elisa.
Yep.
Because we in
Elisa.
in our country it's Elisa. Elisa.
Perfect.
Okay. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports Elisa.
On Alyssa.
On Elisa. Okay. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports Elisa. On Elisa. Yes, okay. Yeah. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on Elisa.
DNA.
Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on DNA.
Ulcom.
Allcom.
Ulcom.
Allcom.
All
Yes.
Yep, Allcom.
That's
Allcom.
our island.
Yeah, that's all.
Allcom.
Yes.
that sounds gross. It's all of islands communications. OLCOM.
Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on Allcom.
Telia.
Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on Telia. Telia. Yes. I said that one more time, yeah.
Yep.
Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on Telia.
Jawi.
Jawi. Hello, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on
Jawi.
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 You got it.
Jawi. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on Jawi.
E-Vision.
E-Vision.
Almost done.
Yeah.
E-Vision.
Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on E-Vision.
Can you say vision?
Vision.
Yep.
Vision.
Vision.
Vision. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on E-Vision.
Do.
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 Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on Do.
And it's the last one. Or redo.
Or do.
Yep.
Or redo.
Or redo.
Or redo. Or redo. Or redo.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. Hi, my name is Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. You're watching Fight Sports on Ooredoo.
You're done for now. I'm just going to interview
Yeah.
Johan, and then we'll do some shots of you working out.
Cool.
All right.
That's good?
That sounds good.
Oh, do we have a record over here? Oh, you're recording already. Should we wait till that flush? Can you hear it or no, you're good?
Wait for him to get out.
No, he's out.
He's out.
But would you?
Okay. Yeah, we're good.
All right.
I come.
Ready, Johan?
Yep.
Okay. Johan, have you trained Helenius differently for this fight than you have in past fights? If so, how and why?
For this fight, we trained a little differently. We did a lot more punching volume. We did a lot more cardio work for this fight because I think that's going to be the key ingredients for Robert to get the victory.
Why do you think that?
Because Kownacki is coming all the time with a lot of punching volume, and we need to get Robert on his feet all the times to stick and move, and also to answer his punching volume. So.
Great. Helenius, 35 years old, 6 years older than Kownacki. How do you think that age gap will affect Helenius?
I think the age gap will benefit Robert because of experience, because Kownacki has not met a fighter like Robert. His style is completely different. There are a lot of brawlers like Kownacki, but there's not so many boxers like Robert.
Very good. Do you think Helenius is in the best shape of his career?
I think Robert is in the best shape of his career right now, yeah. He's both physically, he don't have any injuries, and he's very mentally stable for this fight.
Great. What are Robert's greatest strengths?
Robert's greatest strength is his creativity, his footwork, and his jab.
Great. How do you think he can use those strengths to defeat Kownacki?
Yeah, we will use those strengths to defeat Kownacki by stick and move, stick and move all the time. So let him come.
Okay. So you think Helenius is ready for this fight with Kownacki? You think he's, almost rare? You think he's ready? You think he's going to win?
Robert is very ready for this fight. I can see it in his eyes.
Right. Talk about a little bit about his eyes and his determination.
Robert is very ready for this fight. His determination has been top-notch the whole training camp. You can see the fire in all the training. Doing cardio, he pushes a little bit more. He pushes more on sparring. He's being more creative. So I think he has all the ingredients in place to get the victory from this fight.
And why did you come to the United States to train instead of training in Finland?
We came to the States, the last 2 weeks. We did 4 weeks camp in Finland first with sparring partners there. Very good sparring partners, and then we came to the States because of the atmosphere, the time difference, and we got a good sparring here in Alabama with some really good. Sorry.
Okay.
Could you take?
Why did you, Johan? Why are you guys training in the States rather than in Finland all the way up to the fight?
We train in the States the last weeks because of the time difference, and we get really good sparring here also. So that's the main reason.
Great. Helenius is a big puncher, so is Kownacki. He's won 15 of his 19 fights actually by knockout. How will Helenius Robert combat Kownacki's punching power?
Robert will combat Kownacki's punching volume. I don't think he's such a big puncher. He just goes with a lot of volume and wears people down. Robert is a big puncher. He can knock you out with one punch. Kownacki needs 10 or 20 or 200. So that's the difference.
Great. Do you feel Helenius for Robert, I'll say, I'll be informal. Do you feel Robert deserves to fight for a world championship? If so, why?
I think Robert deserves to fight for a world champion. He's been a top level fighter
You
for.
start over and say a world championship.
Okay, I think Robert deserves to fight in a world championship because he's been the top dog for a very long time. So, and this is his time to shine.
Great. Why is this his time to shine? Why do you think?
It is.
Expand on that a little bit.
This is his time to shine because he's been on a long journey with boxing, with ups and downs. But even though it comes downs now and then, he still climbs and he still pushes forward. So I think he's shown himself and the world that he's the right stuff.
Great. Have you reviewed the fight Kaunaki had with Gerald Washington at all? Talk a little bit about that fight with Gerald Washington and how and why you think Kaunaki won that fight so easily.
You know, Kaunaki-Washington fight doesn't really say much because we have no idea what Washington was, in what kind of shape he was when he walked in, what kind of mental shape he was, how his training camp was. We really don't know anything. We only know that Kaunaki just stormed him, and I think he caught him by surprise.
And why is he not going to do that to your fighter?
He's not going to do that to Robert because we know what's coming, and Robert is prepared. He's been in those deep waters before.
Great. What do you think? What will it mean to you? What will it mean to Robert to be able to come home to Finland as a true contender for the WA World Heavyweight Championship?
To come home to Finland as a true contender for the heavyweight champion, that's going to be everything. We're going to be very proud, of course, and I think all the Nordic countries are waiting for this.
Is that why the Nordics should tune into this fight? Talk a little about why your message to the Nordic fans. Why should they tune into this fight on March 8th against Kaunaki?
You should think all the Nordic countries should tune into this fight because this is going to be really, really exciting. It's been a long time since Nordic countries had a big heavyweight on a big stage. So, and this is the time if you want to see real top boxing at the highest level.
Great. And what are your predictions for the fight?
The predictions for the fight is, of course, we win by knockout.
Perfect. That's it.
That's it.
We're going to move on to some
Yep.
B-roll footage.
Yep. I tried to
That
be
was
quick.
awesome.
I tried to be
No,
quick.
that's great. Thank you. That was perfect.